young photographers and a talented designer are using film to open conversations about mental health, a taboo topic in Guyana. The short film, 9 to 5, explores feelings of confinement, anxiety, and the journey towards self liberation.
We go through things that we don't speak about. And I really wanted to highlight this in the film. One thing to add, the film has no words, nobody's speaking, and we hold in on that emotion just to express it a bit more, so that people could get it and people could see that, shucks, bro, we're going through something. These people going through something, I going through something.
A lot of us face some mental challenges. And when we hear mental health, everybody's like, oh, probably must be mad. But mental health deals with your entire well-being as a person, and it deals with you as how you deal with things, how you deal with frustration, how you deal with happiness, sadness, and every single thing. So it ties into your entire existence and your emotions. So what inspired it is how I am dealing with it. A live experience is something we go through every single day.
The film relies heavily on symbolism, particularly using clocks and African imagery. These visuals illustrate how time itself can heighten anxiety, but also offer the promise of healing.
Why did I choose African symbolism and time to be the vehicle of this story? First thing, I'm an Afro-Guyanese. And second, when it comes to time, throughout our history, countless of time, we've dealt with situations that pull us together, dealt with situations that affect our mental health. For example, Guyana is the home of coffee, the monument coffee, the Freedom Monument. Also, Guyana is also the home of the 1823 Demerara Revolt, which kickstarted and resulted in emancipation. So that's one of the symbolism that I use to show my culture and heritage. Another thing when it comes to time, when anybody here, 9 to 5, I've been working all day to survive. So it deals with the mental health that it comes to having to work and survive and just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And it robs you time of experiencing yourself, time to create, and time to just rest and be you.
When you sit down and think about it, time is all that we have in this world, and we used it just to express that we just have time, and with time we can heal, with time we can liberate, with time we can overcome.
9 to 5 isn't just about individual experiences, it's a collaborative effort, uniting a new generation of Guyanese photographers, fashion designers, artists, and writers, each adding unique insights to the broader conversation.
Collaboration is the biggest thing in the world. I mean, when even voting, one man can't vote for make a change, so we have to collaborate, and collaboration was very important in this because the film, it started with just a dream for me, and it had no conclusion, it had nothing. It just had, the scene with the beach. It just had that was all that was in a dream. And collaborating and sitting down and having these conversations with every other creative that was a part of this, it shaped the vision and flow of the story in a way that, we created authenticity.
For me, as a creative, I had challenge with being authentic to my craft while collaborating. Because when we collaborating, we all have an ego, we pride on us, we have who we are and what we want to portray. And for me, it helped me to understand myself and more that I have to work on to put a collaboration together.
Ultimately, 9 to 5 sends a message of hope. It speaks directly to those who feel trapped, reassuring them that self-rescue is possible, even when freedom seems distant.
The conversations I would want to be sparked from this film, especially as it relates to young people, self-liberation is very important. A lot of times we feel like we're in a box, but everything is a box. You just gotta sometimes nice up your box or even come out to this box, and I just want people to remember that we can overcome. We can definitely overcome, and time is the master.
The kind of conversation that I'm hoping that this film sparked in Guyana among young people is how working a 9 to 5 impact you as an individual, as a creative, and how sometimes it stifles you and how it feels. To express it more, to have the conversation with our peers and have the conversation with the leaders, have the conversation with persons out there, because I was feeling the same way. Daniel was feeling the same way. Akeem, Jamie was feeling the same way. So if one conversation could keep and it could grow and grow and grow, and it started.
In Guyana, these young filmmakers remind us that sometimes liberation begins quietly, by acknowledging struggles, speaking openly, and allowing ourselves the grace of time. Danielle Swain reporting for the newsroom.